What's up, everyone? My name is Inko, and we are back with our Mordor campaign. As you can see around Caris Galadhon, which we have recently captured, there are a fuck ton of elves. We've got Captain Tegalad, who has yet to move. It seems that he has made camp on the very shores of the Anduin River, and they're just singing Kumbaya and making tents and earning badges and all sorts of shit. We've also got Captain Urantian in the forests outside of Caras Galadhon. They too are camped out, having a grand old time telling scary stories of trolls and also your mum. But most importantly, we have an actual Silvan general by the name of Phelan outside in the middle of fucking nowhere. And we can see that his army composition is sort of odd because all of the similar units are grouped. And what this tells me is that this army has actually been spawned, probably because we have captured a very important city to the elves, which is Caras Galadhon. So what I've done is I have cannibalized Dwarves and Adunfel's armies, and I've made this super army full of trolls and full of Nazgul and also spiders, because if you're going to have, you know, a main helping of Nazgul, you really want to have a bit of like a side dish. A small side dish of great spiders with a bit of, I don't know, maybe some samosas, some sort of dipping sauce. I'm not sure. Anyway, he is currently in base contact with our general by the name of Lunluck, who is acting as our reinforcements. And then we've also got 3 units here that will join Lunluck. Or will they join Dwarvois, Lord of Terror? I don't really know what to do. What I want to do, first of all, is just destroy this army. So what I may do is just attack it, hoping that they don't flee, because if they do flee, we will not be able to chase them very far. Before we do that, though, let us move Dawndeath. I think we want to move Dawndeath into this choke point here to prevent any reinforcement of Cairn Amroth. Although, having said that, Captain Urantian could very easily reinforce if he really wanted to. Let us hope that doesn't happen. Now, end of turn report. Apparently we've made 6,800 gold coins. How is that possible? Fucking magic. Literally, we threw a couple magic shows, and unfortunately a few doves died in the process, but we did actually manage to raise a huge amount of money for the ensure that Sauron doesn't arrive destitute and broken fund. It's wonderful. Speaking of, though, Lagduff the Honorable, our ring bearer, is currently in Pelennor Fields. He is nearing Barad-dûr. He is feeling the ring become heavier and heavier. It's vibrating in his pocket in a very erotic way. Let's not speak of that. Anyway, as for construction, we have built a drill square in Entwait, allowing us to recruit absolutely fucking everything. We've built a Shrine of Melkor in Erebor, and that is the basis to a sweet rap. Shrine of Melkor in Erebor. I'm gonna eat an ice cream cone full of... nothing comes to mind. I don't really... full of vanilla and chocolate. It's not a very good rap, I must admit. In Ostian Gil, we have also built a shrine, and apparently we can retrain all 5 of our orc bands. Not sure how that's happening. I suppose it's armor upgrades. We really should... oh, shit. Plus, we repaired the mayor's palace in Erebor, I meant to say. Unfortunately, I kind of closed the old notifications, so we don't really have any idea of what's going on. Okay, so we've now got some towers outside of Erebor. We have yet to see that stack of dwarves. Perhaps in capturing Erebor, we actually managed to piss off the elves. We managed to piss off the elves so much that they've sprung from the very earth, like so many bean sprouts, bamboo shoots, asparagus shoots. Now, here's the question: are asparagus shoots or are they sprouts? That is the true question. Now, I remember that I did. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I feel almost like an alcoholic who has fallen off the wagon. Not to make light of alcoholism, but come on. Last episode, I had pledged to not breach 35,000 gold coins in army upkeep, and I've just immediately failed because I was kind of thinking that there's a lot of elves on the west here, and we have no reinforcements en route. So I've done a bunch of recording. I've done a bunch of recruiting in Minas Tirith, basically in Rohan itself, and they're going to converge on Tirith Anduin, and then from there we can dole out some units. We are continuing to pump out units from Mordor proper. Look at all these fucking... All these assholes are heading towards Dol Guldur, which is just chock full of units. All we need now is a general to lead these guys. We do have Uvatha the Horseman in Osterngil. He has an army that is probably good enough to capture places like, I don't know, Erndalen. Not really Rosgobel, probably not Emen Nufuin. I mean, look at this. Oh my god. Heavy swordsmen, heavy spearmen, heavy bastards all around. Very odd trend going on. The elves are putting on a huge amount of weight. I don't want to say anything, but it is this is by their own classification. They are now becoming heavy elves. A new, stronger breed of elves. You heard of high elves. You heard of Silvan elves. Get ready to prepare your ass for fat American elves. Oh, that's right. I went there. Anyway, let us grab Dwarf Wa, Lord of Terror, and have him attack Phalon Greyjoy in the rear. There we go. Okay, so Phalon, with his 2,000 men, is going to be forced to come up against Dwarf Wa, Adunafel, Lunluck, as well as an additional like 4,000 orcs and uruks. I'm not thinking that he's going to survive this. So anyway, everyone, I'm feeling like I want to fight this battle. So I'm going to say I will see you all on the battlefield in just a moment. Hopefully, we have enough movement points in perhaps Lunluck or Dwarf Wa, any of his units really, to garrison Caras Galadhon again. I worry that either of these elvish stacks are going to get fresh. So anyway, let us jump right in. I will see you guys on the battle map. And here we are. I've just drawn a massive battle line, and it looks like, oh my good golly, the elves are thirsting for blood today. They've immediately begun charging forward. So I suppose we'll have to meet them. I'm a little skeptical about this, but anyway, we'll charge forward with our flanks. We've pretty much just created a massive horseshoe, and it looks to me like the elves are gonna run right into it. Actually, you know what? Let's slow these boys down. Maybe we can draw the elves into the trap a little bit further. Let's no, their archers are just forming up. So we'll charge forward with our orc bands, and we will just kind of saunter the rest of our troops up. We don't want them to run. No. They will, and they'll get too tired, unfortunately. I've received many a petition about how tired my troops get in these battles, and, you know, as you do when your orcs whine about that sort of thing, I just said, suck it up. You're gonna be tired. It's a fucking battle. You're not just gonna saunter on in and slowly just kind of poke at the enemy. No, this is like a life or death situation. You really need to put your back into it, I'm afraid. And putting your back into it kind of necessitates, you know, effort, I'm afraid. We really do need to run our flanks now, though, because I have just charged my orc bands in, like, unsupported, in an effort to run off their archers, but it kind of seems to have not been that effective. Their archers are not, they have not really run away, so maybe we'll flank around with all of our fast units, our cav, our spiders. Let's get the Morning Guard involved as well on the flanks a little bit. We'll get the uruks in the middle. There we go. Oh boy, my orc bands are taking a shit kicking. Okay, where are my trolls? Not moving. Let's get them to flank and charge into the flank. There we go. Let's get these guys around the flank. As for the other flank, here we go. We will charge in there. We'll get the trolls, and oh my good golly, what has happened here? Looks like our troops have just kind of happened upon some Silvan horse archers. So let's charge our trolls in here. We'll get our Nazgul involved as well. Chase off these archers, perhaps. Now, our raiders on this flank will probably want to move a little bit further. There we go. Okay, we are now in position. Who is this? Some Silvan heavy archers who are getting torn apart by our spiders because it doesn't really seem like they are ready for this battle. Oh boy. A nice charge by our Alakai into those sentinels. Our Nazgul are just going to charge in because these guys are not prepared. They are trying to flee. That will not work. Okay, let's roll up the flank here. We are losing a few spiders, I've noticed. We'll get the Uruks involved. Here we go. They are involved. Wonderful. So these raiders are going to crush... No, let's get the raiders involved with these sentinels. There we are. So on this flank, we have broken these troops. Let's engage these heavy archers with some maulers. Oh boy. My Nazgul are trying to catch those horse archers, I suppose. I don't really know what the fuck's going on here. As for my Uruks, they are going to move a bit. Oh boy, we need to pull these Nazgul out. My fucking god. Let's get a Nazgul Screech maybe to disrupt these guys. Nope, didn't really work, but it's all that we need. Let's get the Uruks to attack those Silvans. These Maulers will attack these Silvans as well. Get some Nazgul charges going on. Nazgul Screeches, followed by Nazgul charges. So, looks like my Maulers are tearing into those guys there. Where are my horsemen going? Oh, I see. They've just decimated those Silvans. No, they have done more than decimated those Silvans. They have totally torn them asunder. Okay, so my Nazgul have just destroyed these Forest Wardens as well. Unfortunately, I was not able to catch that that charge whilst it was happening. But I'm sure it was quite lovely. Now oh boy, we are rolling up the flanks here. What do we got? 2 units of raiders. Unassigned. Let's get our trolls over here to take out these Silvan heavy spearmen. Maybe I can get my Nazgul to help out a little bit there as well. Okay, what is going on here? We've got some Sentinels of the Woodland Realms. There we go. Charge them with some Nazgul. We've got some Alakai here. Also unassigned. There we go. We've got some units of Uruks chasing down those Sentinels. We've got some Raiders who are going to flank around. These Nazgul are ready to charge into these Silvans, given enough notice. Yeah, much like a landlord, you need to inform your Nazgul 24 hours in advance as to when you expect them to charge into enemies. Oh my good golly, here's Lunluck being pretty much useless. Through no fault of his own, to be fair. He was just not prepared for this sort of combat, and here we are. Okay, we really need to chase down those Sindar archers, though. It is unavoidable that we need to get Phalor back involved in this battle. Okay, we've yet to break these Silvan heavy spearmen, and I'm afraid for my Nazgul. So maybe I can pull them out. I think they're a little bit too entangled in this combat, but these guys are wavering. So, oh no, they're fine. Okay, wonderful. Maybe we can get my Nazgul to take out those Forest Wardens. What have we got here? 3 units to chase these archers. Wonderful. My Nazgul are just slowly but surely gobbling up these Forest Wardens. What the fuck is going on there? Hard for me to say, so I shan't say. Okay, what else is going on? We have rolled up the line here. We've broken those heavy spearmen. Tear down these Silvan heavy spearmen as well. Man, are they swordsmen? Who the fuck cares? Not me. They are all dead elves in the end. Man, I was going to say, I think we've gotten pretty proficient at destroying these Silvan armies. We've gotten it down to a T. We're just flanking them. We're tearing them apart as we encircle them, much like we are going to do here, if we can ever catch these assholes. Speaking of catching these assholes, my Nazgul are slowly but surely tearing through these Sentinels of the Woodland Realms. I'm gonna get my Alakai over here to maybe bog down. Oh boy, they've just swarmed those Sentinels. Jesus Christ! No fucking mercy. Oh, speaking of, oh my god, what the hell's going on here? These Forest Wardens are just charging ahead. like complete assholes. Oh, and that was not bad actually. That was a nice little charge. Maybe we can get our Nazgul set up. There we go. I gotta say though, 2 units of Nazgul certainly helps in this situation. It's not just, you know, my superior leadership. It's also the fact that we've got a lot of shock units, a lot of Alakai, a lot of spiders, which are not doing dick all, and they shall chase down some units. That would be better use of their time. Okay, we are slowly but surely cornering these elves. These guys just broke those elves. Wonderful. I think literally the only elves that are left standing are these units that we are chasing to the very ends of the earth right here, which is wonderful. It could not have gone any better. Okay, my Uruks are next to useless in this situation, but nothing new there. This was to be expected. Can we catch Phalor before he runs off the map? That's what I want to know. Probably not, considering that, I mean, they're pretty much boarding the map. Oh my good golly. That was a disastrous charge for the enemy. Now my Alakai are involved. These guys are trying to run away still? Really? What in the fuck? Where are my Uruks? Here they are. Apparently losing a lot of men. More than likely it's because they are tired as hell. Let's catch this this general here. Oh boy, we are actually taking a few casualties. The Alakai should... Oh boy, they should prove the right hammer for this particularly stubborn nail. My god, yep. We are devastating in our charge and in our decisive actions. My good golly. Why are we losing maulers? Because we're getting shot by these fucking horse archers. Jesus Christ. Look at this. Lunluck has like spread his army out like some kind of asshole. Not even... Oh boy, can we do it? Can we catch Raylor or whatever the fuck his name is before... Raylon before he flees? Where is he? Raylon, you asshole. Is this you? No, it can't be. He's... Oh, here he is. Go on, Raylon. No! What an asshole. Okay, well. I guess that's about it for that battle. Really quit. Yeah, really, really. Clear victory. We lost 1,200 orcs to kill or capture 1,900 elves. Wonderful. Unfortunately, that was not enough to destroy Raylon's army. He's still got, like, I want to say 200 elves under his command. And I don't think we have the movement really to garrison Caras Galadhon properly, but we'll stick Lunluck in there. He's got enough units to make it worthwhile. We'll stick these Morning Guard, Orc Band, everything except for those halberds. Actually, we might want to put the halberds in because we can combine them with the unit that is currently in. There we go. Shazam. That's magic right there. That is fucking magic. Okay, we have 3 units here as well that can garrison, I suppose. And then, of course, Dwarvois and Unudufel will reform their armies as best they can. I don't think we can get 2 armies out of this, 2 field-ready armies, in order to kill, like, Captain Arantian, Captain Tegalad. We'll need 1 strong army, and then we can get some reinforcements as the turns go on. We do have 1, 2, 3...
Get ready for fighting.
We've got 3 units en route. I'm just gonna get some units moving here. Limelight Fort has some shitty units we want to grab. Nothing from Entwade and Edoras. We want all of these Uruks. And some of the archers. Do we want the archers? No, we'll leave the archers as garrison. These guys will head to Limelight Fort. In Dunharrow, I've recruited 2 units of shitty tier orcs. There we go. Aldberg, I've got these guys. Okay. As for these units, they are moving Tirith Anduin. I think I recruited some shit from Minas Tirith, which will be en route. Yep. In Caer Andros as well. Hinethanun, I didn't recruit anything, I don't think. Malgalad. Hard to say. Okay, so I've got a bunch of units heading towards Dol Guldur, which we're just waiting for a general to arrive. in the west. We pretty much just need to wait for our reinforcements. Dawn Death is going to... Should he stay at his post or should he reinforce over here? I think he's fine where he is. And that's it. I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so Hoarmurath in the north is still very much in a sticky situation. Captain Durin has put us in an awkward situation. Let's disband this army. We don't need it. Okay. I was thinking that it could distract Captain Durin a little bit further, but I think Hoarmurath will be fine on his own. There we go. We'll get Lug to scout. There's Lofar. There is a watchtower here, which we need to be aware of. But I think Hoarmurath will be just fine. If we maybe hide here. I didn't really check if there was anyone in this pass, but that is a potential weakness, actually. I've just realized. But look at this. He's so near. He's so near the front lines. Oh boy. That's crazy. Okay, now in Erebor, nothing is really going on. We've recruited a spy, I believe. Shagrad looks like the villain or a villain from He-Man or something. He doesn't particularly look like an orc. I don't really know what to say about that guy. We need him to scout around for those dwarves. I don't think they're anywhere to be found, I have to admit. I don't think that it's going to be an issue. We're going to build a Temple of Melkor. And that's about it. We're going to just sit on our hands for a few turns as we receive some reinforcements, as I've said. I desperately want the ring to reach Barad-dûr, so if we can avoid any battles for a few turns, that would be great. That would allow us to speed the pace of the campaign, although I fear that the elves are going to force our hands with Captain Tegalad and Captain Erantian. If both of these stacks attack, that could potentially be disastrous, although we do have quite the force to garrison that shitty hill fort in Caras Galadhon. We've got 2 units of troll catapults to rain hell down upon these guys. Their bows will certainly be an issue, though. Anyway, everyone, I'm going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment. Always appreciated. If you guys have any tips on strategies or anything like that, that would be ideal. I always read those sorts of comments, and I, more often than not, reply. So I would very much appreciate that. If you want to get in touch or get updates on uploads or schedules or anything like that, you can follow me on social media, Twitter or Facebook. All the links are down below. If you want to see more of this Third Age campaign, be sure to come back Tuesday and also Thursday. I'm trying to fill out my schedule by posting more Mordor. Anyway, everyone, as always, my name is Incoherence. This is the Mordor campaign. You guys are fucking awesome, and I will see you guys later.